Oh, okay, Brigham. Take two. No. You play a ranger. Yeah, I do. Okay. I do. I want to hear this.
A ranger gets a level 1 at-will skill where you can shoot 2 arrows, or you can shoot 1 arrow with +2 accuracy.
Right. And you want to change that. You did the math, yes.
The +2 accuracy.
This is a study in Brigham's player type.
Only be better if the target has 26 armor class, not 27 or 28 or 25, exactly
the number
26,
cruncher.
Then the careful attack is better. Otherwise, shooting 2 arrows will always have a higher percentage chance of scoring damage. Usually much higher.
Oh, Brigham.
So this is an absolutely
What have you become?
I've become a ranger that wants to be strong, and I don't want to use cruddy skills.
Out of sight.
Okay, am I on? Okay, great. So in Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition, you got a first level character. He can do like 10 things in an encounter, which is fabulous. It's, in 1st and 2nd edition, it was like, okay, wizard, what do? I cast magic missile, and I'm spent. And so he falls to the back and is like, I'm throwing darts. 1 in 20 chance of hitting. Here's my turn. Oh, miss. Oh, miss. Times 19. Then finally, woohoo! I did 1 hit point of damage. Take that, you hobgoblin. And so much better now. Hey, it's great moments in role-playing history from behind the screen. And so basically, my roommate Corey, this is back when I was like 19, 20 years old, his character dies, but instead of just telling me your character died, I pull him into the other room, and I'm like, all right, Corey, here's the deal. You're in a long tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel, there's a light. And he's like, okay, all right. I go towards the light. I'm going towards the light. I'm like, good, all right. At the other end, you see your loving relatives and friends waiting for you, bathed in a supernatural glow. And so he starts to take another action. I'm like, dude, Corey, you're dead. He's like, oh. Okay, messing with Corey part 2. I remember in this one adventure, he's like, all right, I go over and I open the door. And I'm like, okay, which hand do you use? And he's like, I don't know. He's looking on his character sheet to see if he's left or right-handed, right? And I'm like, well, you're left or right-handed. Well, you should use your right. He's like, I use my right hand. No, my left. No. I'm gonna use my right hand. So, and then I'm like, well, can you actually go over to your door? We were roommates at the time. Can you actually go over to your door and show me how you open the door? So he gets up and he kind of stands to the side and he flings the door open and then jumps out of the way. And I'm like, okay, thank you very much. And nothing happens. And so for you DMs, that's a great Hitchcockian method to use. You have like 1, nothing happens. 2, nothing happens. 3, nothing happens. And finally, when something does happen, then it actually works. You got to get them to the point where they're kind of lulled into a false sense of security, like, oh, he's just messing with them. Then, ah! Okay, great moments in role-playing history. Part 3 had a character named was a paladin named Alexandon, and from thereafter he was and by the way, this player loved this character. Great idea. He just he couldn't let this one go. But unfortunately, he was forever known as Sir I Like Some Dong. Yes. So here's one of my favorite ones. We have this huge adventure, and at the end, the wizard picks up this artifact called Dowd's Wondrous Lanthorn, who some of you may remember. And the downside of this artifact is that it makes you paranoid. And so instead of pulling the wizard aside and saying, okay, you're paranoid, you need to start role-playing that, I decided, why not make him paranoid in real life? So I secretly got everybody except him together, let them in on the little secret. And what we started doing is we started passing notes. We started if he walked in, we'd stop talking. And what happened is over a couple of sessions, he actually started kind of freaking out about it. He's like, "Are you guys plotting? Are you going to kill my character? I know you guys are out to get me." And then finally, one day, he snapped, and he actually attacked the party, and it was a giant knockdown, drag-out brawl, and he actually killed the entire party. And let me tell you, it was out of sight. It was really possibly my proudest moment as a GM.